Hello, hello. Here we are once again with another episode of the Exiled Prince. Uh, Jumping right in. Before you is the picture that we ended on last time. This is the Shrieking Forest, which is one of the uh, deadly zones that we have to make our way through on our way to the Leviathan Coast to set up our base. But before we get too much into it, I have a picture that I want to show you of from our base before we left. Uh, Sometimes I miss screenshots in the album, and I just wanted to include this one because it's a really nice little interior shot of that base that we left behind in vain. You can see we've got our big heavy machinery on the right, gross hive building on the left. In this center, we've got our farms, our water tanks and our wells there in the middle, and right here in the foreground we've got our fancy electric street lights. Anyway, not important, but a fun little shot that I wanted to share. So, the Shrieking Forest is a dangerous place. We're brushing up against the borders of the Cannibal Plains. Or no, it's not the cannibal. One of the zones that is full of cannibals, and here are some of them. I titled this screenshot "Meet, Pray, Love," and I thought I was very funny. Anyway, we're gonna handle these cannibals. I don't even have a shot of us fighting them because it was such an insignificant encounter. But the main thing that you're going to encounter in the Shrieking Forest are the Shrieking Bandits. The Shrieking Bandits are naked humans wielding large chopper blades that run around screaming. And sometimes they'll attack you, and sometimes they won't. And a lot of times what they will do is they will run up to you and they will scream at you. And then you have a variety of dialogue options. And if you scream back at them correctly, they'll leave you alone for the time being. And so it's a little bit... Going through the Shrieking Forest is a little bit dicey. They travel in huge packs. Not to spoil anything, but a little ways down the episodes from now, we're going to get into a little bit of trouble with them. It'll be tough. But for now, it's a kind of moderate hazard as we progress through this obnoxious jungle that they live in. Here's a shot of the group of them. Looks like we're kind of on the fringes of the forest here because it's a little bright with just kind of regular grass, but even so, I think, yep, here they are. They are not attacking us in this shot. You can see they're all just carrying their swords on their backs. This is our little train. The people you can mostly see right now are the mercenaries that we've hired. They're kind of trailing at the back of the group. Yeah, these guys are... they're just following us. Like, they're not attacking us. They're just sort of ambling behind the party and screaming at us. You can see this this one guy really thinks that the Czech's horns are on fleek. I couldn't even... I'm sorry. He's shouting fleek. I wanted to make that joke, but it hurt me to say. I apologize. I won't do it again. What else have I got for you? There's more screaming. This episode's a lot of screaming bandits. It's gonna be probably a little shorter because it's just gonna be me being like, "Yep, there's some bandits." But we are about to get once we kind of... The forest is a long and annoying zone, but we're gonna kind of get out of the edge of it, and we're going to emerge into what is genuinely sort of a pair. Hold on. This is another generic... It's just a cool Kenshi shot. But we're going to emerge into what is honestly kind of a paradise for Kenshi players. This is the Leviathan Coast. This is the northwest coast of the map. This place is... simultaneously a little bit dangerous, but like honestly it's pretty blissful. There's like... You've got these big leviathans that you can see here in the front roaming around, but they usually don't attack you unless you attack them first. And there's a smattering of beak things, but they're honestly so preoccupied with the hordes of Garu, the herds of Garu and packs of swamp raptors that wander around, that like the beak things aren't that huge of a problem. You get a little bit of cannibals from nearby, but not too bad. It's incredibly good farmland. As we set up our base, it's going to have lush, bountiful harvests for us, plentiful stone and iron, excellent rain, meaning there's great water. There's no bandits or major factions to harass you because it's so dangerous and out of the way. Well, the zone's not dangerous, but you have to get through so many dangerous zones to get here. It's just like if we were looking for a place to seclude ourselves and live out the rest of our lives, this would be a fantastic place. In terms of a base building perspective, pretty much the only downside is that there's nowhere to like buy or sell goods. There's no caravans don't come out here. There's no shops. The closest, who even knows where the closest place would be? You have to run all the way along the northern coast till you got to the cannibal hunters, and even then, that's barely anything. But fantastic place. There's even some like cool ruins to explore, which is what we're going to do a little bit of. Here's a nice shot. We're actually going to be building our base right here. This closer Leviathan is about where our front door for our base is going to be. Very excited. I love the cool purple. You may have noticed in a lot of my screenshots that the render distance on the foliage in this game, I don't have it set very high, obviously to save processing power. So you can see that like the hills just sort of are bare pixels. They don't really have anything on them. What else we got? What else have I got for you? Yes. Here you can see there's a family of Leviathans here, and the Unhive kind of scuttling past their feet. I believe at this moment what we were doing is running around and having someone use the prospecting skill to like check where the good stone deposits were. So we're kind of moving. I know I want to build in this big flat area, but I was just kind of finding the best spot. So here we've found a ruin. I think I have a better shot of this ruin. This is a weird picture for me to choose as my first one. And we're going to do our usual strategy of luring the spiders out of the ruin one by one. And I've built this set of mounted crossbows. These can be built on the ground or on walls and like buildings. And unlike harpoon turrets, they don't require any power, so you can just build them in the wild. And it's a cool idea. It's not going to work out very well for us because honestly, our crossbow is probably better than Green's crossbow is probably better than these mounted crossbows. Plus, we don't really at this time have anyone who's skilled enough to use these properly. So we're basically just wasting a person sitting on a turret shooting our own guys in the back because they don't know what they're doing. It was still a fun idea to try. Here's another shot. So we're in, again, a weird order in terms of showing you what the actual ruin looks like. But we're in, we've set up a little camp so that people who take damage from the fight against the iron spiders, I don't use my whole team because of the way Kenshi group combat works. You don't really want to throw everyone in against one person. But as they take damage, I set up this little thing, put them under. I think this zone can have acid rain, which is why I've built the tent. But I don't remember. Here's another shot. Just a fun little... It's very exciting. You know, you don't see a lot of Leviathans outside of this area. There was that one in the bone fields that we killed, or that we let the guards kill ages ago. But this area is just teeming with them. Very fun. Here they are manning the turrets. It's not going to go great for us, but that's fine. We should have just let them use their crossbows and saved the iron that we used on the turrets. This is you've seen before, our treasure hunting squad. They're it's mostly our robots, our soldier drones, or sorry, our skeletons is what the robots are called. Our skeletons, our soldier drones, and Fiona. They're the ones that are equipped with the heavy weapons and cleavers, which are going to perform the best against the robots. So we kind of have everyone hang back just in case, and then we have this group of people because, like I said, they're sort of the way base. I won't go into the weird way Kenshi combat works, but if you're fighting one person, there's very quickly is diminishing returns in terms of having a lot of people try to fight them at once, and so you're better off having a handful of skilled people rather than hoarding everyone around them. What else we got? Yeah, so this is what the interior of that building looks like. You can see we've got 8 security spiders, and probably another one upstairs. These guys will fuck us up, and they do. You can see, well, down there in the bottom of the screen, Sakri is dashing in to kind of, since he's so fast, he'll kind of get the attention of one or two, run outside, they'll chase him, and we'll be waiting for him. Here we are fighting. There's on the left-hand side of the screen, there's a couple, actually progressing from the left, there's 3 dead security spiders. The security spiders function like animals in this game, which is you kill them and they go unconscious, and then they reboot themselves like a person who falls unconscious and then regains consciousness. But if you loot their stuff, for an animal it's the meat, and for the robots it's their robot parts, then they're dead forever because you've ripped out their body parts. And so then on the right there's another one fighting I don't know, this Fiona, Sad Neil, and Claw, maybe. Yeah, I think it's Carp, I think. Anyway, they're fighting. They'll handle it. However, terrible news. Sakri has lost his right leg. These security spiders are no joke, and I got a little cocky. He was a little bashed up from one of the fights, and I was like, yeah, he can handle it. We'll throw him in with the heavy hitters. And he lost his leg for it. So here's another picture of him with his right leg. You can see, even though his left leg is like the little slender stealth leg that we had on him before, now his right leg is this big honking, I think it's a KLR series leg, or maybe it's a skeleton leg, whatever it is. It's big because it was the only leg we had on hand. I usually like to keep a couple extra limbs, because we're prone to lose them. However, I've said however so many times in this video, now he's not very stealthy. He was our stealthiest lad because he had high stealth and a stealth leg, but that's canceled out by this big unstealthy chonker leg that he has. So now we gotta wait for... we absolutely don't have high quality leg manufacturing yet, so who knows when we're gonna get to civilization to get him a better leg than this. But so yeah, Sakri's, he's still fast. This leg's not slowing him down too much, but it has almost completely negated his stealth that he has. Here's just a fun little shot of some tech hunters. They're really the only other humans, or they're not all only one of them's human, but you know what I mean. The only other actual people who come out this far. They'll brave the plains looking for loot and treasure, just like us. And this is the outline of our base. This is what buildings look like when you've placed them but have not built them yet. They're just this sort of orange hatched outline. But it's going to be really fun. We've got a station house and an L house there in the back. Got a big set of walls. We've got the beginnings of some, stone mines and what do I mean? Wind turbines. We did bring, since we were coming to set this base up, we did bring materials with us, but it will still take us a while. Obviously, we'll have to focus on the mining first, and then we'll build, etc. Oh, and that's it. I forgot that was my last picture. So there we go. Just under our usual time, but I'll have some more. I've got already got some more queued up for you, and I'm very excited for when we get our cool base online and start to do some fun adventures again. So thanks for sticking around if you have, and I will see you in the next one.